It didn't take long for the recent NSA leaks to dog President Obama in the United States at today's UN General Assembly debate in New York City. The very first speaker of the day was Brazilian President Dilma Rousseff, who recently canceled a meeting with President Obama and devoted a third of her speech to bashing the NSA's mass global surveillance operations.
What we have before us, Mr. President, is a serious case of violation of human rights and civil liberties. A case of invasion and capture of confidential secret information pertaining to business activities, and above all, a case of disrespect to national sovereignty, the national sovereignty of my country. We have let the U.S. government know about our protest by demanding explanations, apologies, and guarantees that such acts or procedures will never be repeated again.
She even went a step further and urged the UN to join Brazil in building a new internet framework that protects the privacy and sovereignty of all nations.
Brazil will put forth proposals aimed at establishing a multilateral civil framework for internet governance and use, as well as measures to ensure effective protection of the data and information trafficking through the internet.
Heading into today's UN General Assembly debate, there have been a series of diplomatic dust-ups between the White House and various South American nations, all since Edward Snowden began disclosing the NSA's activities on that continent. There was last week's tussle over airspace in which Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro claimed the United States committed a serious offense by not granting permission for his plane to enter U.S. airspace en route to China. The United States said that Venezuela didn't provide enough notice. Of course, there was also an incident last July when Bolivian President Evo Morales had his plane forced to land in Vienna, what he called an imperial skyjacking, after it was believed that the plane may be harboring Edward Snowden. It wasn't, and Latin America grew enraged by the actions, with Cuba calling it an unacceptable and unjustifiable act that offends Latin America and the Caribbean. And Ecuadorian President Rafael Correa urging fellow South American leaders to, quote, take action. Ultimately, though, the White House wasn't interested in addressing the NSA controversy. In his nearly 45-minute speech today before the UN, President Obama didn't mention the NSA one time. But despite this silence, the White House understands there may be economic consequences for its mass spying on both hostile and friendly nations. Brazilian President Dilma Rousseff canceling her planned October meeting with the White House may have cost Boeing a $4 billion fighter jet contract. And other Latin American nations like Bolivia, Ecuador, and Venezuela all carry on very important trade relations with the United States that could be in danger as more NSA secrets are exposed. Reporting from the White House in Washington, D.C., Sam Sachs, RT.